Everyone. So I will be recording my first set of questions for Plato's Allegory of the Cave. I'm not sure if that's how you say that, but that's how I'm going to go about it. So my first question is, what is the truth according to Plato in this allegory? There are two truths, the one accepted by the remaining prisoners and the new truth of the liberated individual. Which one is the real truth? So obviously they're both comfortable with whichever that they have, but in your mind, which one is, the right one? And this might pertain to who you are as an individual. Are you someone who's stubborn or is more inclined to stick with what you know, or are you someone who, finds out something new and tries it and at least gives it the benefit of the doubt? So that might impact how you answer that question, or you might take the facts for what they are and say, well, they know more, that's more concrete. So it'll be interesting to see which one you choose to be the real truth, especially if you're thinking from their perspective or your own. So my second question is, after hearing the new ravings of the escaped prisoner, why do you suppose the remaining individuals oppose this new view? With their illusion shattered, they are presented with a new idea of life. Why are they reluctant if the possibility is better than the one that they are used to? So obviously they're confined, shackled and chained and turned to a wall where, basically puppets are being played to them all day. If Plato assumed that they were presented with this prisoner who tried to escort them out of the cave and show them this new life, why would they kill him, and why would they be, you know, so inclined to, stay away from that if what he talked about was better? So my third question is, what do you suppose the prisoners make of their reality? A great deal of imagination would need to be used in order to create a solid perception of their world. So how do you think they go about deciding what to call everything? Do they simply just talk to each other and come to a consensus? Do you think they have prior knowledge to assist them in that? If that's true, how do they know to call, a, a bike or a tree? So how do you think they came to, come as a society and establish these guidelines? And then my fourth question is, Plato was an, oh, well, this will be leading into my fourth question, but Plato was an ancient Greek philosopher. So the definition of a philosopher is a person engaged or learned in philosophy, especially as an academic discipline. So if the freed prisoner is now introduced to this new truth and begins to question everything he knows, is he now considered a philosopher? Is he someone who does not want his life to be limited anymore? He is ready to um, examine stuff and what was and what is. So does that make a philosopher alone? Would you consider that Plato posed this theory in hopes to make everyone want to be a philosopher and examine life deeply? So let me know what you think about that, and the next set will be coming shortly.